Hey, this is Auntie Fee about them facts. And listen, real quick little snippet of Denzel Washington and T.D. Jakes um, talking about Denzel stepping in at the Oscars to dash out the flame, to calm things down, to smother the fire that had brewed and stop it from spreading. And he just had, what was laid on his heart. And believe it or not, it was prayer. He, I'm, he is amazing. He's an amazing man. He's an amazing actor. And he stepped in and took it to the Lord. Let's hear what he has to say. Yeah, he's still, hey, Denzel, don't put on a little weight, but don't play now. Don't, don't play. Mm-hmm. Where Paulette? Y'all know I gotta play. He ain't exempt. He's so real. He said the devil got a hold of him for whatever reason. It happens. It happens. It happens. Trust me. We just have to learn to shake it off. We just have to learn to not allow it to consume us. That's our problem. Once he trick us, we got to be smart enough to say, the devil is a lie. Lord, please forgive me. Remove yourself and don't let him consume you. You are your mind. That's the problem. Get in your head. You can come up with 50 million reasons or why you did what you did, and 100 million what you gonna do next. And it ain't nothing but the devil. Ain't nothing but the devil. The devil will use you. And once he uses you, he'll leave you hanging out there dry, all by yourself, laughing at you. He's so stupid. She's so stupid. She fall for the same drink every time. I still got it. That's how he do us. That's how he do us. Now, we may not want to believe it or not, but that's the truth to the matter. Let's continue. He said, sometimes you have to be there to stand in the gap for people. He is absolutely right. And he said he wasn't the only one there that got up and stood in the gap. This is an OG move. A Reverend Pastor Deacon, the OG move, who stood in the gap at the Oscars.
I just came back from the Oscars, and congratulations, and hats off and kudos and all of that. But I've got to ask you right now, Pastor Washington.
Hey, Denzel.
In the middle of World War III, we were looking at Ukraine, and it happened on the Oscars when Washington. You stepped in the middle of World War III. We were looking at Ukraine, and it happened on the Oscars when Will, who I love, smacked Chris, who I love. You came in as a senior statesman into that situation. Now, don't let me tell you about it. You tell them, what happened? What happened? What happened? These icons, these legends.
Leadership Summit.
In front of the world, what happened? God, it wasn't a fight. It was just one person slapping the taste out of the other one's mouth. We were looking at Ukraine, and it happened on the Oscars when Will, who I love, smacked Chris, who I love. You came in as a senior statesman into that situation. Now, don't let me tell you about it. You tell them, what happened? What happened?
He has a little alopecia as well, y'all. That's alopecia. No, that's alopecia areata.
That really wasn't a fight. It was just one person slapping the taste out of the other one's mouth.
Well, there's a saying, when the devil ignores you, then you know you're doing something wrong. Right?
I mean, he already got you. That's how I used to say it.
The devil goes, oh no, leave him alone. Man, he's my favorite. Right. He probably is.
Yeah.
Conversely, when the devil comes at you, maybe it's because you're trying to do something right.
My saying to that is, the devil don't bother his own. He only goes after those whom are not his minions, so to say. So when I desire to do good, evil is always present. So when you're trying to do right is where, and what he said, how I interpret that. When you try to do right, the devil will appear. So that the scripture is, when I desire to do good, evil is always present.
Maybe it's because you're trying to do something right. And for whatever reason, the devil got a hold of that circumstance, that night. And fortunately, there were people there, not just me, but others in the gap. Tyler Perry came right immediately, right over there with me, and some prayers, keep it. I want to say what we talked about, but there, but for the grace of God.
But for the grace of God.
Who are we to condemn? I don't know all the ins and outs of this situation, but I know the only solution was prayer. The way I saw it,
I like that Denzel kept it spiritual, not religious, but spiritual and not personal. Because what he said is true. And I believe that the prayers of the two says when, 2 or 3 are gathered in my name. So I think when they prayed with him and for him and over him, I think that the tears and the humble, the emotional breakdown, I think it all fell in place. Thanks to Denzel and Tyler Perry. We got to be mindful. The devil is always busy. We got to own that. When I desire to do good, evil is always present. You have to rebuke the devil in order for him to flee.